NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 70 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now again, right side, Shelby. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. So that a great right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Red. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shelby. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
On the jump. 6.
Richardson to throw off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Ready, set. Go.
Now it's Richardson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Chavez. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Shot 60, shot 60. Here we go, here we go. 19, Buffalo 18. Let go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Viking 18. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Shelby. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Still going. They can't stop him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goldstein found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Richardson. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19, 5 here.
They'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call it a timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Panthers, 76, one more.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shelby. And he's got room. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little boost, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can look big.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dante Thornton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A give up the middle with Benson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember the offense frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just
this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Up the middle they go. Shelby. And they'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And to find the open man, that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Bills 31, Cardinals 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He has just been completely taken out of this game. In the fourth quarter, he's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whipping has turned into results.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shelby. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead.
Bills 38, Cardinals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Fully outplayed here in front of the national audience. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Another run here with Benson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Benson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Start.
On first down, it's Benson. He stiff arms it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Goldstein. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A give left side for Benson. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Bills, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.